Three of them proceeded to beat me up in the middle of the street. This video is definitely not like any other video I've done or made in the past. My intention behind this video is to share my truth and speak up for myself, because I'm not going to sit in silence anymore. And what happened to me was wrong and I didn't deserve it, but I'm not going to let this situation define who I am and let anybody dim my light. I know that the reason behind this is total jealousy, and it's because I love who I am, and women who do not love who they are and they're miserable hate those people. Okay, I want to add that before all of this had happened, like, it would just be a group of girls who would just shout like ugly bitch. They would say she thinks she's all that. To be really honest, it didn't bother me at all. Their words did not get to me, and I never ever reacted to it, because I knew if I gave my reaction, if I gave them my attention, they wanted that. That's what they seek. They seek validation from me. It's not my business if you don't like me. That's okay, cool. I love myself. I like myself. I don't really give a damn how you feel about me. These girls are completely randoms, and they're still randoms to me. I don't care if you laid hands on me, you're still a random girl. And I still don't even know you. And you don't know me. One of these girls are in my class, and she has never said anything to me in class. She ignores me. She doesn't say anything. And the other girl also ignores me if she's alone. But when they're in their group, I'm suddenly the center of attention every time. So there was this beach like thing going on, and there was a lot of people going. It was like a huge thing, and I last minute decided I wanted to go. Mind you, I never ever ever go out. Like, this was my first time popping out, right? And I was really excited. Like, summer's about to begin. I'm about to graduate. I'm excited. And I invited this girl that I knew from school, and I mean, she's chill. Like, she's not associated with any of those girls. So at the beach, they started to evacuate people because there was a storm coming in. So me and my friend were leaving, and that's when I heard, "Get back here. Where do you think you're going? Stop running away," as I'm leaving. And that's when I turn around to see this girl, and it was the same girl that had been shouting things at me at school. In that moment, I was like saying, "I don't know who you are. Like, I don't know who you are." I just seen like a huge swarm of people. Like, she was like in the middle, and she was like looking at me, and her friend was like, "She want that fade." And when I was like, "I don't know who you are," she's like, "You know exactly who I am." Like, why are you lying? Why are you lying? I've not had one conversation with you. Be for real. Anyways, so you know what I do? I run, because there's no way I'm letting this happen to me. First of all, there's hella people, and they think there's something going on. Like, I don't even know this girl, first of all. Second of all, this girl is 10 times my size. You think I'm just gonna let that happen to me? Like, I seriously, you wish we had beef. Like, I don't even know you, bitch. Let me describe to you what this girl looked like. One, I'm 4'10". This girl is about 5'10". She's very tall. She's big, and I'm not saying that in a disrespectful way. I'm just describing her. This is a much larger, like, girl. I ran and I left my chanclas because they were gonna get in the way, and I was trying to dip, and I remembered where the cops were because they were evacuating people, so I ran straight to them. And I don't know if she chased after me. I'm not really sure. I start telling the cops what happened, and then I call my mom. Mind you, right, I see my friend bring back my shoe. Um, and I'm like, where's my other one? And apparently, she took my shoe and she started telling people, ha ha, I got her shoe, I got her shoe. Like it's some trophy or something. Like, congrats, you got my shoe. Anyways, I'm on the phone with my mom. I'm telling her what happened and she's coming to pick me up, right? And me and my friend just stayed by the police, and then it started hailing really bad. And the police got in their car. Me and my friend are waiting on my mom, and they ended up blocking off like a lot of the part because there was so many people going to the beach. So they blocked off like this whole thing. My friend asked the cop in the car, she's like, can we just sit in your car until my mom gets there, or like whatever, because it's hailing? And he's like, no, like you guys should be good, like they're evacuating everyone. So that's what he tells me and my friend. He's like, you guys can go now, like, right? Those were his words. And as I'm going, like, first of all, I just want to say there was so many genuine people that went up to me after they seen that girl, causing that whole scene. They were like, are you okay? Like, all that stuff. And I was like, yeah, I'm okay. It's a random girl. And I really appreciated that so many people checked up on me, and total strangers. They were total strangers. I was walking barefoot on the street getting rocks in my feet. Like, it hurt. But this guy was like, I'll carry you. I was like, I'm okay, but thank you. And he was just so nice. And so I'm walking, right? And I'm still on the phone with my mom. And I'm cutting through the grass because I'm trying to get there as soon as possible. And that's when I see a whole group of people just like under the underbridge. I don't know. They're just under the bridge because it's raining. So there was a lot of people. And I'm like, oh my God, I see them. I see the girl that was trying to attack me. So I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. I start running again, and I start running, and I run to the main street. I'm on top of the bridge at this point, and I'm telling cars, I'm like, help me, help me. And then what had happened after that is they proceeded, three of them proceeded to beat me up in the middle of the street. All I can remember is just me, like, I had my head down. I was just like, literally, they were just kicking me and shit. And I don't really know what it looked like on the outside, but I was just like crying and like screaming. And I was like, get off me, like, stop. And now I'm gonna talk about who these three people were. Um, So, like I said, they were completely random. One of them actually, I don't even know their name. Um, and I've never really seen her. And then the other two, one of them is in one of my classes, and the other one, I see her around school. I don't really know what my friend was doing during this. I can't control like what she does. Definitely after this, I've just don't really want to be close with anyone at all. I just want to be with myself after this happened to me. But I feel like even if she tried to help me, they would have attacked her too, because there was a lot of them. And I mean, three of them were just like, beating me up. And the most confusing part of this is like three people to beat me up. As this was happening to me, and when I got up, I felt very shocked. I felt very confused. I was very upset. I knew that I didn't deserve it. All I knew was I just had to get to safety, and I needed to stay calm. After that happened, when I got up, luckily I literally was holding on to my purse for my dear life. Like, fuck my shoes. My purse, I was holding on to for my dear life, and I didn't lose one thing from my purse, so I'm really grateful. Also my phone fell, but like luckily, I got that back, and they just ran off. So when I was on the phone, like it started to cut out as I was literally like running, and so the wind was really bad. It was hailing. Like, I was in the middle of a storm during this. My mom could not hear me. She could not understand me. The call went out. And that's when I got on the phone with her and I told her what happened to me. And like, I was running to her. And then luckily, the cops were like right there. Like, a new set of cops. Well, not luckily, because they barely did shit. But the cops were there. And so I just came from getting beaten up and I told them what happened. And guess who walks by? Guess who I see? The girls who beat me up. They're walking on the sidewalk in this group. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's them. I tell the police, I'm like, that's them right there. That's them. Kept myself collected because I was feeling a lot. I mean, my head was hurting. Like, my head was hurting a lot and my back was hurting. So I pointed them out. The cops had stopped them, and that's when I proceeded to hear them say, I don't know her. I don't know who she is. And obviously, my friend was there. She was a witness. She told the cops what had happened. The police told me that since there wasn't a different witness, that there's not really much I can do. I'm pretty sure nobody got it on recording. I'm not even sure because it just happened out of nowhere, like, and they couldn't arrest them. So that's also why I've decided to make this a video, because I not once got, just ignored by the police telling me to just go and telling me I'm gonna be safe, and then I ended up getting attacked. I genuinely just felt abandoned with the fact that the people who are supposed to keep me safe did not keep me safe. To talk about how I feel about these girls, I actually don't feel any hate. I don't feel any resentment, and even when it was happening to me, like, I genuinely don't feel anything towards them. I know that what they did and what they acted on is a reflection of them and how they feel inside. And the reason that I don't hate them or I don't have resentment is because I don't want to carry that. I don't want to carry their hate. I don't want to carry those emotions. I forgive them, and I forgive them for myself because I'm not going to let them bring me down. I'm not going to let them dim my light. And even though they beat me up, and like I said, they laid their hands on me, they're still completely random to me, and I still don't give a damn about them. And I'm not gonna go down to their level. I just choose peace. My message behind this video is that I know a lot of beautiful women who are focused on themselves, who are kind, who are different, who are themselves and totally authentic women who mind their business. They receive so much jealousy. If any of you guys are going through something similar, because I know a lot of beautiful girls go through this, I just want you to know that you're not alone. And as somebody who has a lot of self-worth, as somebody who knows themselves, even I go through this, and you're not alone at all. I've never spoken up about, getting harassed, those girls speaking about me, because to be honest, I never wanted to give them attention. And that's why I've been quiet. But my message behind this is a lot bigger than the attention that they're going to be getting. Lastly, this didn't break me. It didn't break one thing. This happened to me not because I'm weak, but because my presence is so strong. And nobody attacks somebody just for nothing. They felt my confidence. They felt me being unbothered. They felt me protecting my peace, and that triggered them. My energy, my femininity, everything about me bothers them because they don't have any of that. I wish instead of these girls being so hateful that they would find love in themselves, and they'll love themselves, and they'll forgive themselves. And if they see this and they feel bad about it, I want them to know that I forgive you, and I want you to forgive yourself, because somebody who loves himself and somebody who forgives himself and somebody who does not have any hate in them would never do actions like this. Ever. Me and my mom had talked to the school about what happened, and they're not really allowed to discuss the consequences that they give to the other students, but the girl was still in my class, and she actually brought in her friend to my class, and that girl was like, I transferred. She did not transfer in my class. She came to my class just to sit by me and smile in my face. And you know what I did? I got up and I moved, because I don't give a fuck about you. Jesus was very hated. Jesus was very admired by other people. And they crucified him on the cross because of his light, and they wanted to dim his light. But guess what? Jesus rose up. And that's exactly what I'm trying to say here. You can try to dim my light, but you can never dim my light, because I have God on my side, and I'm gonna rise every single time.